back with some new shit that hit back with some new shit that hit back with some new shit that.
Yo, what's up, man? We back at Like a Crackhead. This is your boy Ill. Alright, we back at it with some new info.
Yo, what's good? This is your boy Ill back at it like a crack addict in the trap active. We got some new content to review and give our reaction to, right? You know, we try to keep up on current events, topics, drama, news, hip hop, all in one. Now, you know, I haven't done a reaction in a minute. I have put up some recordings just like this one, but I'm definitely going to be coming back to doing lives, just trying to set up some shit behind the scenes. But how things been going, man, it's just been a lot of chaos still going on in the YouTube streets. So we got Alex Alonso, Munchie B, Street TV, shout out to them. Make sure you go check out Street TV and Morals Over Money. Go run them numbers up. So the topic is they're speaking on breaking down this baby shooter incident that happened in the county. Baby shooter got caught on the phone recording, sounded like he was being assaulted, and he was made to say that he don't want no troubles. You know, it would sound like he was screaming for dear life. You know, he said they was trying to kill him and all this. So, you know, people was like, damn, you know, this shot through the whole underworld gang culture or whatnot. And so, and Jefe is locked up as well, and they both out the gangster card. So they try to put it out there like Young Ant's supposed to basically, I guess, come to his aid or whatnot, make sure that nothing bad happened to him. You know, and if he's gonna do some squabbling, at least he get a fair one, right? But they saying he turned down 2 fades from the rolling 40s, you know, the rolling card, you know, the neighborhood card and whatnot, and they was the ones that had him under the pressure. So we're going to get into this content, and now he's out. The man is out. He's out. This is already into place. He's out. But, of course, you got to be brought to the council, his community, and they said that they had issued a DP, and somebody, an OG from his community by the name of Cartoon53, who goes by the name of Big Tony now, who said he's denounced the gang life, but he knows what's going on in his community, saying that this man has gotten a DP. So we're going to get into that, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is your boy, you.
Getting reports live from the county jail from Young Aunt Jefe. I think he's dropped about 3 or 4 videos about it, which is kind of crazy. But he's giving us a play-by-play about, and then I think on another video, correct me if I'm wrong, he kind of changed it. The next day he was like, what actually happened was he turned down 2 fades. He got more information. I guess they're not in the same pod or the same dorm or the same module.
Well, they in the same module, but different roles. You got Abel, Baker, Charlie, Delta. So Abel and Baker will be on one side of a wall, and on the other side is Charlie and Delta. So I'm guessing Young and Jefe was on one side, and he was on the other side, whereas, you know, more so baby shooter's opposition. You know what I mean?
So is it more accurate that he just turned down 2 fades and didn't want to do 2 fades? Is it as simple as that?
I believe he turned down the 2 fades, and once he did that, that was on him. Now they really on you. I'll use a buster, and they had incentives to really push the envelope because he had some. On the county jail is way different. I don't know how he still has some earrings in, but he has some earrings they was bragging about that was supposed to be $6,000, and you know what I mean, you already they opposition, so now they got more incentive to be like, okay, it's kind of like, are you a buster? You on the menu because we got reason to get up on you and be accessible because you turning down fades. You know what I mean?
So not only he turned down the fades, 2 fades. It was a 2 fade minimum. He turned down the fades. He walked up in there. He said, I think, what, $6,000 earrings in his ear, flashing, flossing in the county. That's what they doing now. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get severely packed out. You know. Let's get back to the content.
And there was a phone call that was played by a dude from 40s. He's on the phone.
Had the phone off the hook already, ready recording to humiliate him.
Yeah. And I could. Were you able to draw a picture from listening to that phone call that he had going?
If I just using my common sense, I don't think nobody just be yelling, "Oh, you trying to kill me?" So I believe they brandished, you know, a jailhouse weapon. You know what I'm saying? And was scaring them. But I don't believe he was stabbed.
All right. You know what? I have a video here that I saw on Instagram. It was from attorney Jasmine, who she's obviously tapping into all of this baby shooter content. And this is what she had to say about, this is a message to the people in the county jail that are getting on the phone talking about it. And this is an attorney.
I'm aware that some people are on the phone with people in jail or prison so much that they're recording, the automated recording that says this call's being recorded can kind of just be something you don't really hear anymore, but just know that it really is recorded. And
all that shit is straight foolery. Y'all niggas, like, I feel that not only because they, it's already out that baby shooter and got Dp'D, but allegedly, I don't know, we can get into the content. But the fact of the matter is, they're putting this audio out. The rolling side as well need to be disciplined, because you're doing things that this is not what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all know what y'all should be doing, and that's not it. That's all I'm saying. And most people that's from that lifestyle know that is not acceptable.
No code 245A1, assault with a deadly weapon. That's what happens if you stab someone. PC 243D, that's battery causing serious bodily injury. So if you break some.
Everything she's saying is true, but this is all alleged. This does bring a light on them individuals, and then the rumors. Oh, he got poked up. We don't know what happened. We wasn't there. I wasn't there. And, we don't know, but it was just the way it was displayed.
Someone's arm or fracture their ribs. Penal code 211, robbery, if you take someone's earrings by force during that assault. And, these are just some examples. There's also PC 182, conspiracy. So if multiple inmates, for example, participate in carrying out an assault. And then there are enhancements. So if prosecutors can prove that an attack was committed in association with or at direction of or for the benefit of a criminal street gang, there's that enhancement. And then also when you break bones, there's a GBI enhancement. That's PC 12022.7. And, just the list goes on and on. So definitely, if you're going to do things like that, probably try not to do them where, there's cameras everywhere, such as county jail, and definitely not on a phone call that's being recorded. And if you are on a phone call that's being recorded and doing things like that, then maybe don't make admissions, because those things can be used against you. So for example, it's me, here's my name, here's my gang. Those are all things that a prosecutor can use as evidence against you. So again, identifying your gang moniker or claiming responsibility and referencing your gang membership, all of these things on the recorded line, because again, it's really recorded, are not going to be beneficial to you in a trial. And of course, if you don't know by now, all of those things are pretty serious and or violent. So it's a lot of stuff stacking up, especially again, if you're already in county jail, then, a prosecutor could argue that such a sentence should be ran consecutively, not concurrently. So, after whatever you're already in there fighting. So don't do that. Thank you.
Hey man, I gotta even though some of those things that Attorney Jasmine said may not have happened, such as the stabbing, many of those things that Attorney Jasmine said did happen. And many of these dudes are just freely identifying themselves, their hoods, over these phone calls. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nathan Hoffman, the new DA, decides, hey, let's start charging some of these people. Who knows, Munch?
Nothing gonna come of that particular incident though. Because how you gonna get charged for robbery for something you ain't supposed to have anyway? Some earrings, you're not even supposed to have that. Like what? You're not even supposed to have it. Like so where the charge at in that? And then that can't be no GBI because the dude ain't in medical. He went to another module in 2100. He not even in what they call Browns, and where you clothing the Brown County jail cells in the medical. So I get what she's saying if everything was how people think or how he tried to explain it, but in that particular incident, I think they good.
But even identifying your hood and identifying your moniker, that can go bad just for whatever case you're in there fighting. Let's say you're in there fighting and trying to say, you're trying to defend.
I don't think he cared. That particular person?
Yeah, the dude.
He facing a heap of time. I think he just know he threw for anyway.
He know he's washed up.
Yeah,
we talking about the dude from 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's washed up, but I still don't like seeing that because, hey, I could tell you this. I thought people were washed up when I'm getting the discovery on the case. I swear, when the dude from 60s, newborn, which newborn was it? Baby, little?
Oh, no, not newborn. S-born.
S-born, my bad. S-born. When I'm reading the discovery on this case and he aired out 2 dudes, I was like, damn, bro. My initial thought was, damn, you washed up, bro. That's a double homicide. Boom, acquitted. Even with Baby Rev, I was like, oh
yeah, man. But it's different. Well, with this dude, because he got a heap of charges that took place at different times, and then they all strikeable cases. Like, I think he pretty much.
But I've seen the unbelievable happen in the courtroom.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I would always tell the defendant, no matter how bad it looks for you right now, still fight it. So doing this stuff on the phone don't help. None of that helps.
Yeah, that's right, man. None of that stuff helps. You know, especially being there fighting a case, serious case. You know, you want to come home. You know, you're away from the family. You're putting them through stress as well. We gotta stop doing these type of things, man. As people, we gotta make better decisions. Let's get into this. We got a Cartoon Foundation Nation, man. Cartoon 53, formerly known as Cartoon 53, call him Big Tony, says baby shooter gets Dp'd by the 5-tray Avalon several times. He says several times, man. So he didn't get just one beating. He got more than one discipline act that took place on this man. All because he was playing on that jailhouse phone. And not only that, he was making them look bad as well, you know, as for the Avalons. So let's get to it. Man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to Foundation Nation. Let's get it.
Y'all know what this is about. It been a bunch of y'all sitting around waiting with bated breath. What's gonna happen? What they gonna do? How's this gonna turn out? What's gonna happen? And guess what? I'm not mad at you. Far be it for me to be, because if the shoe was on the other foot, it would be a lot of other people wondering about different sections. If this what took place would have taken place in their respective sections, what they gonna do?
Yes.
What they gonna do?
Let's get to it.
Now, to get straight to the bottom line of it, to get straight to the point of it, did baby shooter get a DP? So you ain't got to hear it from all over the world. You gonna hear it from me. Yes, he did. For those who thought that what transpired in the county jail was gonna go unpunished or go get pushed under the rug and looked over, no. 5-tray is not that type area, man. They not. They gonna do what they supposed to do. They gonna handle their business. But now, a lot of times, what going over there on 51st is gonna be kept on 51st. It's not gonna be for everybody to know and everybody to see. But for this instant right here, because the situation was such a fiasco, the situation was put out there on the phones and then to the internet.
That man was such a clown, bro. Baby shooter was an embarrassment. Not only he calls on the phone, goes through that whole little situation, and you know the opposition knew that this was gonna happen. He calls Waukesha, and when he calls Waukesha, he's telling Waukesha this whole story, fable, you know. And then Waukesha tries to make it seem like Aunt Hefe was the cause of that whole situation. Man, this is crazy, and he didn't have his back. So yeah, they disciplined that man. They gave him a DP, and that's what happens if you're part of these organizations, these communities. Tell your kids, stay in school, stay out of gangs. It ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it.
Response to the situation had to be made known to not just South Central LA, but to the world, man. It had to be made known. And I mean, you know, when it first happened, you had 50 million people. You know, I'm ad-libbing. The first thing they wanted to do is get on the internet and point it and send it to me. Like, yeah, Toon, look what happened to your little homie. Yeah, look at your homie. Like, what? Like they was hurting my feelings or doing something wrong to me. I didn't get punched on. You know what I'm saying? And furthermore, they directed it to me like I'm just still a full-fledged 5-tray Avalon gang member or something. Everybody know the direction and the route my life took. Do I got love for my homies? I will always have love for my homeboys. Always. Ain't nothing gonna change that. Ain't nothing gonna stop that. But now, do I still gangbang? No, I don't. Do I still hang out? No, I don't. That's not my life. But do I still love them cats over there? Yes, I do, and I always will. You know, that's not gonna change. But now,
And it should be that way. Just because you done grew up, you done moved on, you know, cats got families, you know, you started wanting to live your adult life better than what you did when you were younger, teenage. You don't want to be out there in that whole criminal element no more. I don't see nothing wrong with it. People that's going against this person or anybody like that, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. So let's get back to the content.
here it is. The DP that took place, I'm not gonna speak on what day it took, but it was a very thorough one. It was thorough. It wasn't just no one hit a quitter, man. You know what I'm saying? The homie was summoned to the hood, and you know, on the phone they got with him, hey, you need to come on and show up. After he got out, boom, they let him get acclimated, let him, you know what I'm saying, get settled on in, which was cool. They did their investigation on certain wounds, what was hurt, what was not hurt, what was this, what was that. How severe could this be, according to what he said happened to him? You know what I'm saying? Now, if he was broke up, beat up, stomped down, hurt, and all that, of course, you really couldn't put BTA on him like that. But once they did their investigation and looked at what everything was, they deemed him worthy and deemed him eligible to get BTA.
That nigga came to the park. Probably had his hand in a fake ass sling. Oh man, they broke my arm. Like, let me check this shit. Nigga, your arm ain't broke. Nigga, get your ass in the circle. Beat that nigga ass. He got disciplined several times. I mean, he didn't get one DP, man. He got several DPs. All for this price of cloud chasing and fame is crazy. God, it's wild, man. This is the nigga news that y'all like to hear. This is in the West sector. That real news throughout the Western Hemisphere. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Get in the channel, get in the comments. Let me know what's going on, what y'all want me to react to. What do y'all think? Do you think they went too far? You think Baby Shooter shouldn't have got a DP? You think he just doing this thing flexing? I mean, he felt he didn't need to do no squabbles. He didn't want to do no two fades or nothing. You know, what y'all think, man? Get in the comments. Let me know. This is crazy work.
You know what I'm saying? And it took place, which it was supposed to, it was supposed to. And even Shooter, he realized that it was supposed to. Now, far be it for me to be on here speaking on the incident willy-nilly. First off, that's something I would never do. I would never put fire trade business out there like that without getting permission first. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel I no longer have that right to just speak on them like that, seeing that I no longer represent them like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I did. I went through the proper channels, talked to certain people, and asked what is okay for me to speak on it. Cool, big homie, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do your thing. But now, first and foremost, I spoke to Shooter. I called him and I say, homie, look, can I speak on this? If you tell me yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with it. If you tell me no, I'm gonna kill it. I ain't gonna speak on it. It'll never be brought up, not from my lips at least. And boom, that's the respect I have for them dudes over there. When I spoke to him, he like, hey, homie, check it out, man. Do your thing. It ain't no thing. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am. And blase Skippy. Go ahead and speak on it, I said, cool. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna not paint. I said, I'm gonna put the picture out there so everybody can know what took place. He said, cool. Don't trip. That's why I'm speaking on it now. But
all right, man. So there you have it. Baby Shooter went through his situation in the county. He was put on the phone, embarrassed his community, his set, and he turned down Two-Face, they said. And he did some things that was violated against his community. The game made him look bad. They didn't like it, so they summoned him to a DP. This is his OG homie. He's not part of the game, but he was a member. Cartoon 53. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all go to Foundation Nation. Go check out Street TV and Morals Over Money. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. But he let it be known. He said put it out there, so you on YouTube be tripping and whatnot. Now, at least they did not put the footage of the DP. That would have been just straight crazy, right? But I'm out of here, man. Until next time, this is your boy signing off. Gone.
Raising a bunch of fucking snitches. They making movies about snitches. Alpo movie. Alpo's a snitch. American Gangster, Frank Lucas, he's a fucking snitch. Nicky Barnes, he's a fucking snitch. Why are they making movies about snitch?
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
Nigga got a grip, nigga